Night shifts, in their quiet solitude, often lull us into a false sense of security. But sometimes that very silence hides a terrifying truth. You are never truly alone, and unseen eyes might be watching your every move. This is a chilling collection of accounts from those who discovered that their routine jobs, in the dead of night, transformed into living nightmares. It began one foggy February night at a gas station on Rosedale Highway, a lonely beacon where doors lock after midnight. 3 soft taps on the glass cut through the stillness, revealing a terrified woman, Marcy, who pleaded for entry, claiming her car died and someone followed her. Against policy, I buzzed her in, her eyes darting nervously around like a trapped bird. She whispered of a stalker, but her evasiveness and a hospital band on her wrist raised unsettling questions. Then, a faint knock, not from the front, but near the side window. "He does that," she trembled, her voice barely audible. "Taps first." A chill rippled through me. When the police arrived, they revealed Marcy was a missing psychiatric patient, but no car was found, only her chilling whisper as they led her away. "Do not take me back to that man." Days later, behind a display, I discovered a crumpled paper towel scrawled with 2 words in pencil. "He likes glass now." Every reflective surface is a potential window for whatever watched Marcy, and for whoever might be watching me. The sense of unease deepened during closing shifts at a grocery store, where the predictable hum of the HVAC once offered comfort. One night, a tall, silent man in the cereal aisle, absorbing a box like a scholar, unnerved me. At closing, he vanished. Later, while my manager Rachel and I worked upstairs, faint footsteps echoed above, followed by the distinct sound of a zipper sliding open. Terror gripped us as we discovered a neatly rolled sleeping bag and supplies behind the lockers, a ceiling vent grate subtly bent. Security footage confirmed our worst fears, a blur of movement as the man slipped up a ladder just before closing, a ghost caught in pixels. Police found warm, muddy boots in the ceiling, the man long gone. Corporate hushed the incident, but the memory of an unseen life above us, constantly observing, permanently altered the building's quiet hum into a symphony of dread. I eventually switched departments, unable to shake the feeling of perpetual surveillance. In a downtown office tower, my night cleaning route involved a rhythmic dance of vacuum and polish until floor 7. A long-standing quirk, a backward store door in the women's restroom began to close itself, despite its heavy hinge. One night, shining my flashlight under it, I saw them, to bare, dusty feet, perfectly motionless. Panic seizing me, I backed away, my phone dead, radio static. With security guard Louise, we returned to find the stall empty, but the toilet tank yielded a Ziploc bag containing a phone and toothbrush. Someone had been living in that stall. Louise calmly logged it as a possible overnight trespass, but the image of those feet and the later discovery of faint heel marks in another restroom forever shattered the illusion of an empty, safe building. Every creak and groan now felt like the building's own breath, a breath that didn't match mine. My 12 years in hospital maintenance had been a predictable rhythm of coffee and machine noise until 1 to 10 a.m. round in the East Corridor. Outside the glass wall, a man stood motionless between parked cars, facing the entrance. I called security. I blinked, and he was inexplicably closer. I checked outside, nothing. Then he was at the crosswalk, still facing the doors. Later, when security arrived, their spotlight hit a gate pillar, and for a split second, something like a shoulder shimmered behind it before vanishing. Damp footprints stopped abruptly at the curb. A half-smoked cigarette, still warm, rested on a trash can. The cameras showed only a distortion, a motion pretending to be human. This chilling figure, appearing and disappearing without walking, continued to manifest. A nurse reported tailgating at the badge reader. Others saw him by the hospice garden. Years later, a man was caught fleeing a nearby motel roof, and the final chilling piece of the puzzle clicked into place. He carried a key to room 108. This specific motel room had been the source of its own quiet terror. Footsteps from a vacant, locked room, a running shower in an empty bathroom, a deadbolt that resisted as if something pushed from within. The motel's hot room became infamous among staff until an officer called to investigate chased a man from the roof, the very same man. It turned out, carrying the key to room 108, these unsettling encounters, from gas stations to hospitals, from grocery stores to office buildings and motels, share a harrowing truth. The quiet solitude of the night shift can be a profound illusion. The unsettling realization that you are never truly alone, that unseen eyes might be watching, or that someone or something might be living just beyond your sight, irrevocably changes you. It teaches you that some dangers don't kick down doors. They tap politely, they hide in plain sight, and they linger, making every shadow a threat, every silence a question, and every locked door a fragile barrier against the unknown, forever blurring the line between mercy and madness, safety and the lurking terror of the dark.